So we're back here in the Pole Mountain in Wyoming. We're doing 2 days, 1 night MotoCamping trip. We're gonna do section 2 of the BDR tomorrow and then get off in Elk Mountain and head back home to Cheyenne on the 2023 CRF300L rally. Pretty excited to get out and get some, I guess, peace and serenity. So if you watch the video, great. If you don't, that's okay. The Lone Adventurer channel has always been for me, so I can look back on stuff that I've done while I was out here. I've been stationed in the Wyoming area for almost 15 years, getting ready to retire in October, and we're moving back east within the next year or so. So I want to be able to look back and see the places that I rode here and everything. So that's really... Welcome back to the Lone Adventurer. I don't know if you can hear me because the Yosh on this 300 is a little on the loud side. We're heading off for a 2-day MotoCamping trip. Test out this BDR build, see what she's capable, see if we actually need to do the suspension. I'll meet up with you at the gas station. So the plan is to go from here to Pole Mountain outside Curtin trade-off. Better in the dirt, slower and less capable on the road. Better on the road, slower and less capable in the dirt. Let's see what we got. Get on the interstate. we're gonna sit here, well, not sit here, we're gonna go here, get a little warm up. This is the trail I ride this 300 on a lot to get a feel for it, how it was gonna do for this trip and potentially a BDR. But I've never rode the bike out here loaded down, so we're gonna hit this, it's a loop, and see how she handles this. And then we'll be back on the pavement, headed to Laramie. See you in a little bit. Woo! Some rain up here, loaded down with stuff. So, and this place is a good test for if I'm gonna get a flat tire on this trip or not. If I'm gonna get it, it'd be here. So far, 350 seems fine. And so I have stock suspension. When we do the bike check, you'll see that I have Race Tech stickers on, but that's because I own a motocross suspension company where I do tuning for people. And I guess, well, it's not really open anymore just because I'm going to be moving soon and things of that nature. So I kind of, it's some sand wash. I kind of only been doing suspension for friends. But, so I had Race Tech stickers because I don't use the Race Tech stickers. I use my own sticker, but I do use Race Tech components. So that's why you'll see it. I wanted to see how bad the suspension really was on a trip like this with the bike loaded down before I did it. I planned to do it, but also I wanted to be able to give an educated decision that it actually needs to be done. You know what I mean? I got the stock tires on this bike too. The stock tires actually have good audio. So, alright, I'll catch back up with you in a little bit when I stop to do a bike check, so you guys can see what or how my 300 Rally is outfitted. So, see you in a minute. Pretty close to where we're going to do this bike check. We got a lot of rain up here recently. I know dirt looks dry, but the rain runs coming down the hill in the back were pretty significant in comparison to what they usually are. But what's the mindset? You take a bike that's not designed for that type of riding and make it that type of riding. Is it the same people that take Jeeps and think it's cool to drive Jeeps out in the backcountry? I probably won't put that in there because I get in trouble. Somebody will probably be unhappy about it, but I don't understand it. Like me, if you want a bike that can rip single track as well as you can run it down the road because it's a dual sport, KTM, Husky, Gas, all make those. Beta, which I would argue is the best one, makes them, right? Even Honda, the CRF300L, that bike can go anywhere. It does have flame out issues. Once you fix all that stuff, you can bring that bike on any trail and ride it easy. Super tight stuff is going to be hard with the flame out, but you can fix the flame out. Put a recluse clutch on it, a different ECU and exhaust, and you're good to go. So, I don't know. So this is the end of this trail. We're going to pop off. Make sure if you open a gate, you close it. And then jump off here. I'm too short. I don't know if I told you guys this either. I'm riding with a torn ACL and potentially a torn PCL. So getting on Getting on and off the bike at the moment ain't a super fun experience. But if you open the gate, whether you're on the BDR or just a local trail, make sure you close it behind you. Especially in Wyoming, because of that free range state thing I just told you about. These gates are what keeps the cattle back here. So yes, it's free range, right? But the farmers obviously want to know where their cattle are at. So look at the signal here. Jump on I-80, come down out of the mountain, and to get to Laramie. I'm sure most of you know this is not an interstate bike, so luckily we don't have to go too far down the interstate. We'll ride down the mountain together, and then I'll shut you off until we turn into Laramie. we are at the turnoff, Albany County, and Albany Lodge. Let's take this ride together. It's a great place to grab lunch. This is the Albany Lodge. You can come here during the summer and ride side-by-sides and quads, or you can come in the winter and ride snowmobiles. They have all of these for rent. I'm the only person in the restaurant, and I love it. I love just the peace and quiet, the rustic wood feel, because I'm from the woods. It just makes me feel good. So far on the trip, I forgot my sunglasses and a hat. So I had to buy a hat and some sunglasses. I'm gonna spend the afternoon fishing up at Roberroy Reservoir and maybe jump in. And that's where I'll be camping for the night. So I'm gonna eat some food and then we will head up there, find a camp spot, get camp set up, and then just enjoy being in the woods and the quiet.